Doesn't make any sense. We are all attracted to this business to bring residual income and then not keeping them. Guess what? They buying first month, which is for purchase number one, purchase number two, second month, third month, they canceled. How come? We found out your system is a white label of high level, and we don't need it. Once you secure them with the right documentation, with the right automation, you have built them forever. I've been struggling with keeping customers or just reselling high level and then keeping them. So I've been doing the SaaS business, honestly, even before high level was like in the market. So lost trying to do whatever we are doing today so easily. We are blessed by having this system. But again, coming from that digital marketing culture, like churn and retention was my biggest challenge. So we lowered the prices. Okay, when you ask, like this is what we thought. Like, oh, we used to ask $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for digital marketing services, and everybody cancels. And we thought the price is the problem. Then we said, what? Okay, now we have everything unlimited. Let's give them this stuff for $100, $300, and $500, right? Everybody's classic package or pricing. Again, we had so many cancellations. So I started investing so much after I found out that customer retention or CSM practices, customer success management, is as important as you learn the workflows and all these features. That like doesn't make any sense. We are all attracted to this business to bring residual income and then not keeping them. So if you guys don't mind, I would like to share my screen and share with you a little bit of my experience and what we have or how we do it. So I always say there's no one size fits all. I found the best way of sharing experience with people, and instead of telling them, go ahead and do this, I share my mistakes and I share what works for me. You know, you try either do it the same way or do your own version of it or add on your own flavors. So customer success management best practices. And I didn't know even about this name, honestly. After, joining all these programs and coaching calls and reading books, I saw like companies like Salesforce and big companies, they have CSM department, renewal, vice president renewal, and all these titles. Why they are like, I thought like sales. No, in our business, sales happens every month. When the customers decide to renew with you, means they decided to buy from you your service. So investing more, trust me, over $100,000 I invested on coaching programs, books, travels, conferences. So I found out that our CSM practices is slightly different than other SaaS companies such as Asana or even Salesforce or different vertical niched SaaS companies or like freemium premium. However, we are kind of around B2B digital marketing services, but also we are SaaS and done for you. We designed practices, which I call them pillars. And I think this is the way for high-level agency, or at least for my high-level agency. And we're going to cover one pillar today. I'm doing this with Mario every week. So every week I'm going to practice a pillar or another practice that helped us, helping or trending in the market, others out there. I am well invested or hijack other people's strategies to see what they are doing, and I bring it to our own customers. The main purpose here is the retention, is the SaaS, right? So how to extend customers' longevity. A lot of GHL agencies, and including me, I used to drop ship high level. So what is different between a SaaS company owner versus a drop shipping company owner? The beautiful thing in our business type or nature is that we have that purchase happens on monthly basis versus go sell t-shirts. The customer will buy it one time and maybe another time as a gift. That's it. But same thing, I found out like, okay, I'm bringing customers and signing up. Guess what? They buying first month, which is for purchase number one, purchase number two, second month, third month, they canceled. How come, right? Or even if it's 6 months, how come? I don't want them to cancel, right? Because we all joined. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. One time, Robin and Paulson, they showed me this. They said, okay, see, this is our calculation, or this should be your calculation, which is right, nothing wrong. But if you keep them. So if you bring 25 customers from $300 a month, first month you will have this much recurring revenue, like almost 7,500. Wow. Second month, same numbers will be 50, 75, 100, boom, boom, boom. And then in a year, I will make $90,000 a month. It's insane. No brainer. Boom. I need to invest in this business. But this never happened. Why? I used to bring, let's say, 10 customers this month. Next month, I bring another 5, 10 customers, and the first 10 customers leave. And I'm always around 17 to 25 customers. How can I keep everybody and just residually add them, right, as a snowball? So this is what happened. And then another insecurity I lived with for years, honestly, being discreet about high level. I used to not tell anyone or like not allow anyone to know about my source is high level, which is all what I did is just like some DNS records, and high level is mine. And I claim, like, how many of you guys show the system and you claim it as in our software? If you white label, basically, you are not lying, you white labeling, and you are 100% right. This is your software. By law, high level is giving you the right of reselling, right? I do that. But I used to have a little bit insecurity of them finding out, because what about you, Tim, your team, and the way you talk? Oh, my. Oh, okay, all the way you did your high, what? I can do the same. So how to differentiate myself also, I will cover it today. And I found out it's not about the system. I used to go and invest thousands of dollars and hire developers, CSS codes before this marketer's toolkit was existed to make my high level look different. And they don't care. So I learned what is insecurity feels like reselling high level. This is some screenshots, hey, Tim, we found out your system is a white label of high level and we don't need it. Another one, oh, it's high level. This is an email. But after applying whatever you guys going to learn today, I started like not even answering them. Yes, it is high level, but what would differentiate us is our CSM practices or our CSM services, customer success managers that we are assigning for you. And not only that, I became high level's top affiliate in the world. They call us commanders or whatever. So I don't know. I have some, they gave me cards and stuff like that. So why? Because there's nothing to scare about. Yes, high level is amazing. Go use it. But if you want to become my customer in Media Shield, this is how we serve you. And this is how we deliver the same outcomes or those outcomes that you are wishing with. And we have one of the biggest organizations in the US or globally even, whether it's government, agencies, US military, Ashley, Nissan, and honestly, those are just big names to brag with, but our main base case is small business owners, just like the one you have around the corner. So let's dive into the practices that made me realize, so it's not about the feature, it's about the result, right? Is the customer success. And the biggest title I always go with is customer support is not customer success, right? It's not that thing that we have in our, like, okay, sign them up. I have a very nice video of Sean himself talking. He says, like, it's not the idea of just like signing people up, giving them help articles. This is how to use it. There is a way of making them know about the system and use it. And login activity, this is login activity and knowledge and training. This we will talk about it next week. So in order to achieve the customer success, you must build this CSM 5 pillars. I call them 5 pillars, call them practices, whatever, but I think they are pillars. Once you secure them with the right documentation, with the right automation, you have built them forever, okay? And those 5 pillars are, first, onboarding. When I say the onboarding, a lot of people have that checklist onboarding. Did you connect your Facebook, your integration, and all that? That's not the onboarding. That's the technical onboarding. Nothing wrong with that. You should do that, yes, and should be smooth, should be easy, right? But when I say onboarding, expectations, setting up the expectations, right? Here's your house. This is the thing. Like, imagine when a fancy hotel, they check you in, they show you everything. Here is the internet. Like, you have that piece. After they leave you, you don't know, like, oh, where I am and how the Wi-Fi. You don't want them to call you, like the reception. Same analogy, right? This what will happen. Next step, we're going to have another kickoff call. This step, I steal these ideas all from high level, by the way, what I'm teaching. And they don't mind because they want you to be successful too, right? So give them the expectations. Of course, set up their account, but give them the expectations. This is what will happen the next step. And I don't want to talk about it today in detail. We're going to have a session just like today, me and Mario. We're going to dive deep and give you all the templates, all the workflows, all these fancy stuff, snapshots. I know everybody likes snapshots, but we will give it to you. But the most important thing, you should understand how to use it. Second pillar, I call it satisfaction level. Also, again, each pillar has another practice, another day, another workshop, another automations and stuff like that. Satisfaction level. When it comes to satisfaction level, I call it the two-way satisfaction level. It's not about they are satisfied with you. Are you satisfied with them? Okay. So here I divide it into two. Satisfaction level, them to be satisfied. And this more of a psychology than, I know we have like this NPS, feedback, all that stuff, but it's psychology. Promises made, promises kept. Promises made, promises kept. I said this before Donald Trump, by the way, so many years ago. So sometimes you focus, you write it on your note or in your CRM. When this customer signed up with you, what was their decision-making feature? They signed up to fix their website. They signed up for review. They signed up for calendar. So what happens, or what I did, a mistake, I have a customer, they made the decision-making, that hormone, like was to fix their website or to fix their Google reviews, right? Or just that simple thing I showed them. But after they signed up, I want to show them more love. I want to impress them. I want to do this, do that. I fixed their other stuff, calendar, automations, and all in one inbox and everything. And that small thing, I didn't deliver to them. They always kind of stay. So the way I similar my analogy around this is just like when two people they engage together, or the fiance or the guy, he tell his girlfriend that I'm gonna buy you that ring, or I'm gonna buy you that small dress, or something so simple, right? Even if it's not that expensive. But after he engages with her, right? He built her house, he takes her whatever, big wedding and everything. Years later, the wife always goes like, oh, you remember you promised me to buy me that purse? You never did. I did everything for you, right? It's the same thing that stays in the mind. So first thing, you whatever promises you made. So that's why I had a podcast with Chase. I said like, customers, they are like white paper. They don't know anything. We tell them, oh, the system does this. Guess what? They say, yes, I want this too, right? Stop promising so much stuff that you cannot deliver right away. Quick wins matter. So say something, check the gauge. If yes, shut up and just deliver that, and then have a value ladder later and let them get up with that value ladder, okay? Again, we're going to have a day for this in the coming weeks, me and Mario. Third pillar, which what we're going to discuss about product adoption, okay? I'm not going to talk about it now. We're going to discuss it today. And then fourth pillar is login activity, and then cost efficient, which is the most important. All of them are important. Cost efficiency, are they making their money back with you? If they are making, they will never cancel. Nobody can. And this is the main pillar that high level right away starts with this. They try, see what they are doing, right? What we are doing, what they are doing. Conferences, everything. Why? They just want you to make money. Once you make money, that's it. Done. You're not going to cancel. Logically, I'm not going to cancel high level, right? And then login activity, right? Are they logging in? Are they using? Because if they don't, you're not going to be scalable. You're going to always do their job for them. So we're going to discuss about this stuff too in the upcoming sessions. By building the right CSM practices, all what I'm going to talk to you about today, it will be, that makes sense, right? But how to build it in a scalable way. This is the challenge, right? I'm going to say customer satisfaction, right? Do this, do that, product adoption. Let them use the product more. Okay, everybody can do that. But how can I do it in a way? Day by day, I will withdraw myself and they will do it. And if I bring hundreds of customers, I can do it the same. I can deliver the same thing. This is the secret. If you don't know scalable, how to play this game scalable way, you're going to be just a fancy marketing agency that has a software under their name. Okay. Pillar number 3, product adoption. Okay. Enhance client retention by tracking which tools your customers rely on and which ones they do not. Okay. So in the customer product adoption pillar, you have to identify, or I always say to my team, we have 3 types of customers. Either customers, they adopted this, our features, or one feature or more features. And I'm going to talk about like which feature and how many features, right? They should adopt. And then type 2, we have customers that they need help. And type 3, we have no. Let me give you an example. After we worked on our onboarding processes and everything, we still found cancellations. And when we worked and discussed and studied even further, we found that like customer the satisfaction pillar, right? And there we found that okay, it's not about only they are satisfied. We need to be satisfied. Are they making money or not? Again, this is another pillar. But then even when we secured the onboarding pillar, when we secured and we built a solid customer satisfaction pillar, we still had cancellations, right? And when we used to run surveys or get checked with customers, like, hey, customer, why you canceled us, right? Why you canceled mediation? Most of their answers were like, hey, Tim, you know what? You have an amazing system. I love it. Super powerful. But honestly, all what I was using was the calendar feature, and Calendly is $15. Why should I pay you $300 or $500? It makes sense, right? Or like, they find about high level. And the other thing, or MailChimp is free, right? The email marketing or the social planner. And then Facebook launched that social planner, automation social planner. They're like, why should we pay your product, your Media Shield? All what I was using is that, and I have that, or all in one inbox. And that was an eye opening for us. We're like, but also we have other customers not canceling. When we go, we see there are more, those customers who didn't cancel or who are not canceling, they are more rooted to our system, like basically dependent. And then sometimes I make fun of them. Like I make jokes like, hey, do you want to cancel Media Shield? They go, there's no way I would cancel, right? I would fire her or I fire him, by joke and not cancel Media Shield. This is the customer I want. Why? It's just so much engagement, so complicated to cancel us. How? Their phone number is with us and it's printed in QR codes and flyers and billboards, and they run 3 YouTube campaigns and it's still running the video, and they mention that number. Their domain name is hosted, their website is hosted, and then like so much rooted. And then we were like, oh, so those features that high level offers us, we shouldn't present it as we getting presented from Sean. Hey, this is Sean coming at you, and this is this. And then I used to like, hey, this is Tim from Media Shield. We have this feature. This is wrong. Sean is introducing his commodity, his storage. We need to package it. We need to weigh it. We need to measure it. What I mean with that, weigh your features. There are features, let's call it sticky. There are features that are like, okay, ask yourself this. What feature or feature A, what will your customer lose if they cancel this feature? And answer that. Let's put it in an example. All-in-one inbox, right? What will your customer lose if they cancel that? Again, I'm not talking about agencies. I see they have great integrations, great customization. Good for you. Go for it. I'm talking as a plain high-level platform. In my opinion, they're not going to lose much if they are in Facebook and Instagram only. And because that uniformed or like all-in-one inbox, that Meta has it, okay? And every other software. Social planner, the Hootsuite and others, they having it now, and even Facebook has it. And you see them, they are not in every platform, and they can. I'm not saying stop selling that. That's good, but that's not a main product that will make them. Tell me what they will lose if they cancel your phone number, LC phone number that purchased from you, and you made them put some beautiful QR code designs, and it's printed, it's in billboards, and in front of their sticker and glasses or whatever you want to. They will lose a lot, right? Porting number, porting in, porting out, or I don't know what is your policy. Website, a lot. Automations, a lot. So what we have features-wise, not all of them feature. When they, like when Sean comes with a new feature, I listen to it. I say, yes, this is an amazing feature and it's sticky. I tell my team, hey, let's introduce this. Why? Because it will make them more engaged with us, will make our relationship more complicated with the customers, okay? Sometimes there's features like, okay, that's fine, but don't invest in it. I hope this makes sense, okay? So how to make them adopting these features and as many as possible, okay? And another type of customers you have is that needs help. And this is so problematic. Why? Because you think they got it, they adopted, but they do very shitty job with the feature. Let's say building a funnel or building a website. Your customer will never ever build a nice website just like as you do, or automation, right? So they build very bad website, and then we or other high-level agency, they see them, audit, we call it, okay? Hey customer, I saw your website is bad, and here is a nice website I built for you, right? It's just like, copy paste, you know how, and they take them from you. So how to make them take the most out of that feature, right? So that's it. The potential of that feature. Let them take it all and let them use it to its fullest potential. And then we have other customers that not aware. I have so many customers till today. I receive emails, marketing emails, or I go to their website and I see Calendly's widget there. And I call like, customer, why the heck are you using Calendly? Oh, it's an amazing calendar widget and scheduling and sends reminder. I say, you have it in Media Shield in our white label high level. What? You have it? Yes, I told you in that presentation 2 years ago. They never remember. They get overwhelmed, right? So they always should be reminded, not like, oh, I told them. No, see if they are visiting that everything we're going to talk about today, okay? So these three type of customers, you need to identify them, okay? So first one, adopted customers. Product adoption is one thing between all these pillars, all these aspects that you need to measure your customers' health with, login activity and NPS scores, the feedback scores. But let's talk about, so what is your most important features when they check, when they are using that? And I'm going to show you the systems and everything that we use, that we know they are using that feature and adopt it. Even if you have custom menu links like UpHex, White Label Suite, SEO, Atlas, Search Atlas, or if you have trainings, you want to see if they are spending time on those pages or not, so you can mark them. The way we use GoCSM to identify thriving, and it comes on 3 pillars, okay, or like 3 areas to identify what is thriving, who's at risk, okay, by some mathematics. I think, I don't know if I'm going to do a good job explaining it. So but the default setup for this is we weigh 30% on login activity, okay? It's important for them to log in. Of course, we're going to talk about it in another day. And product adoption is 40%. And then, of course, their feedback, 30%. So once you have this, this is the default, but of course we give this freedom or to our customers. Hey, maybe login activity doesn't matter anything to you. Product options are like you can make this 100%, 60%, whatever. Okay, but most importantly, this is the calculator. So let's assume this is a location has 5 users. Okay, user number 1 logging in, number 2 logging in, number 3 and 4 not logging in often. Okay. And number 1's feedback is very happy. This guy is not happy. And this guy never gave feedback yet. And they are using only dashboard and survey. Let's calculate. This is a steady. Why? Because 60% of their users are logging in. And this is the way of it is 30%. So this is time this. So there's a mathematic. I don't want to talk about it now. But if we go with conversations and calendars and let's say more users logging in, oh, now they are healthy, right? And if we go, let's say even more, I think we need to make everybody very happy, right? I think this will be thriving, right? And vice versa will be at risk because you have this customer is at risk. So sometimes we say like, what is at risk, right? See, because everybody is very happy. The system is still seeing it as steady. So at risk. Again, how much they spent. Customers in the beginning, in the early stages, they will be more at risk. You need to pay attention to them. So you need to make them invested with you $5,000-$6,000 or more. This is again another top spender thing. But the goal is to make as many customers to have in the thriving stage or status. And then that's by checking they are adopted to your most sticky features. Type 2 is customers that needs help, this is the trickiest part, right? Because these people, okay, go sleep happy, that's it, adopted. And the way you check it, we're gonna talk. I will show you in GoCSM how the system will check how much time them and their users are investing or spending in your system. Okay, type 2 is what matters, because in GoCSM you will see them. They are spending time on website and stuff like that, but are they really? How many hours you spend time on website and no website life came with you? Like nothing. You just spent time, you couldn't figure out, and you left. So you need help. Here, what we do, we check, or the system checks, if they are spending. Of course, you can customize it. If they are spending 15 minutes on one of these features or all of these features. So some features, time spent on it doesn't mean that they are trying to figure it out. For example, all-in-one inbox or the conversation tab, they usually spend time there a lot. Why? Because they're replying back, checking. It's just there, right? But if they are spending 15 minutes or 7 minutes or more, or if they just landed in the automation or website or funnel, please reach out to them. Tell them, hey, I see you are, or like the default email has this. Hey, I see you are checking or trying to build a website. It's an amazing system or an amazing feature for your blank custom field is their business name. Book a call with me. Let me show you how you do it. Okay. There are some features you don't need to offer book a call. You offer them, here's a Loom video, right? I recorded previously on how to use this feature, or here's a use case from other businesses, tips and tricks, right? Send them an article, do whatever you want. But again, some features, offer them help. You do it faster for them instead of them scratching their head, don't know how to do it. Some features, send them Loom video. Some features, send them best practice tips and tricks and articles. Let's say social media planner or all-in-one conversation. Hey, this is how you connect your other accounts. And by the way, we have TikTok scheduler now, for example, or story scheduler. So an article would be fine. And we have plenty of white label articles today. HL Pro Tools has the best. Till today I use them. And they always work and customers love it. But some features, no. Send them your calendar, do it for them. Guess what? You're going to say, a lot of people, they say, oh my God, me working. Why not? Why you do these meetings to sign up new customer? Imagine you moving this customer to the next level in your value ladder and you keeping them more forever. Every month, remember, every month you are having a sale with this customer if they decide to stay with you. So take every customer as a new customer, because in 15 days, his renewal is going to be a new payment for you. So don't take those payments for granted, okay? So either send them features tip, offer feature assistance, health points, whatever you want to do. And you guys know the workflows. All this is happening in the workflows, okay? Trust me, if you do this, or those who use Go HighLevel and GoCSM together, there's no software in the world offer this. Imagine like any software you use, and while you are using it, you receive a text message or an email or a call, and someone from that software, hey, I see you are trying to use that feature, and this is how to use it, or let me help you. There's no, as of today, there's no software or company in the world, they offer this, only high-level agencies who use GoCSM. Super powerful. And the beautiful thing about we get from our customers, right? From GoCSM users, customers, they say, some of them, they say, wow, you were watching me, or you are a ghost, how come you see, or whatever. So it's so funny, and they love it so much. If they know it's automated, they appreciate it, how solid system you have. If they know it's manual, they even appreciate it more because you kind of capture them and offer them that stuff. So use it 100%. Once we did this, we start seeing proper usage of our features, right? Our customers, like you go to their website. Before we used to do this, we used to see our customers' website so bad, and you shy say this is a customer and they built it in our system, because they don't build it in a nice way. They don't know how. Automations, mistakes, and guess what? They get frustrated and they will cancel you. So rule of thumb, if they don't use your features properly, they will cancel you. They're not gonna say, they may say, I don't know how to use it. It's hard. That's it. And let's be fair, it's hard for not techie people. So do it for them. That's fine. I found that slows the fastest way. Don't have that voice in your brain say, oh my God, how? I don't want to work. I don't know. Okay, hire someone. Do it. You have the time. Every person can manage 80 to 100 customers with this practice because it's all automated. You can control the availability. Type 3 of customers is those customers who are not aware of all the great other features that included with their package, right? Or you can upsell them. So in GoCSM, again, the system will see, like let's say in a month or in lifetime of that customer never went. Customer is not using, let's say, lead connector mail, trigger links, email marketing, reputation, or whatever. This is a screenshot, an example, right? 14 days or lifetime, send them, introduce, hey, customer, did you know we have this feature? And this will be amazing for your business name. Send them a long video, send them a product walkthrough calendar session. So you can send whatever you want. All these are in the snapshot or in the system when you get the system. Of course, you can use it for free trial, 14 days and all that stuff. We have two folders, used features, not used features, right? And the email goes to them like this. That's it. And then, by the way, you can email, text message. I assume everybody here knows how to use workflows. If you don't, Mario is the best in teaching that. Put an SMS there for important. For example, forum builder or automation. I would put SMS as well. And even a call, right? And I would make it, if they didn't open the email, I will send them another email, right? Do whatever you can. Call them manually, walk to their offices, right? All what you need is them to adopt that automation properly. They will love it. They will never cancel, even if they find out it's high level. They don't care, right? They care about the results. The emails are, pre-templated. Hey, we wanted to bring to your attention that automation feature if they are not using, but guess what? Your logo will be here. Go ahead and customize it as email template, and all that stuff could be customizable. I hope so far I made sense to you guys how important is the product adoption. And again, it's from the title of that pillar. If they're adopting that feature, they never ever going to cancel you. As of today, I'm going to be done with this much, but I will try every week to like 30 to 40 minutes talk about a practice or a pillar in the CSM area in high level. And I hope you guys going to find some values from this. Most of our customers, or the most common questions, is that again, we have advanced companies and we have beginners who appreciate. Honestly, not beginners as a beginner, that thing, like who just startups, I would call them, but with the great mindsets. I have few companies, they are still in the early stages, but they say they come in, they are experienced in life and business. They know what is a SaaS business. So they build their CSM department in early stages. In other hand, we have customers with hundreds of users. It's just so hard to pivot your CSM department after you already built it. Why? Because you adopted different practices, bad practices. Come teach your team. So teaching them. So the question from these advanced or old companies comes like, which pillar is the most important thing? Which pillar I would pay attention more? I would say all of them. Build your department. It's not like don't sleep happy or have that peaceful mind if you have a customer that adopting automation and website and everything. No, and they are not logging in, right? And they are logging in and adopting if they are not happy with the user interface. It's too hard, too small, too complicated. Also, all of them are important. But of course, cost efficiency is the most. And then I'm going to have another session with Mario that we're going to talk about how you weigh them and all these scoring system. We didn't talk about scoring system today. Okay. And cost efficiency psychologically. If someone is paying you $500 and they're making $510 back, they will not cancel you. That's it. Even if I have customers, they do affiliate things for us and they get commission and we check them. They never log in. They pay $500 and they get $1,500 back. Who cancels, right? And the next thing is the product adoption and then login activity and the knowledge base. A lot of us, I did this mistake too. We sign people up and we tell them, go learn in order to use this feature to have this outcome. No, business owners, they're not going to learn something new for future promised outcomes. Let them depend on it and then give them how-tos.